flight was cancelled. She was just about to lose her temper when the staff proactively upgraded her to first class on another flight.
Upgraded? What?
This unexpected surprise thrilled Ella to no end, but she never imagined this accidental upgrade would change her life forever. After completing the upgrade process, she was taken to the first-class lounge by the manager. This was her first time experiencing such luxury, so she tried out all the high-end amenities in the lounge. However, just as Ella turned to answer a phone call...
Oh my god. My god.
Yep.
She hadn't even had a chance to apologize when the meticulous service in first class swooped in like a timely rain, gently easing the awkward atmosphere. Ella's face mask became her talisman, making her features difficult to discern. She thought this would be their last encounter, but fate often weaves a dramatic narrative. They unexpectedly met again on the plane, and when they touched the juice stain on each other's legs, Ella felt a wave of embarrassment. What surprised her even more was that the man was sitting right next to her. Ella thought he wouldn't recognize her, but her distinctive eyebrows seemed to reveal everything. Fortunately, he had a naturally good temperament, showing no displeasure and even greeting Ella kindly.
I'm William, by the way.
Anna.
Anna, what brings you to London?
I work for an auction house here in the city, and our London branch has called in the director of the New York office to save the day.
The director? Mm-hmm. Forgive me for this, you seem a bit young to be the director.
Clearly, Nick mistook Ella for the director. Driven by vanity, Ella accepted this identity with pleasure. After all, in this short journey, they would eventually become mere passers-by in each other's lives, and perhaps showing the best side of oneself in front of these passers-by is what most people do. In truth, Ella was not the director, but rather an ambitious assistant to the director, who longed to be as outstanding as the director, dreaming of one day having her own gallery. However, reality was not as she wished, and she had to stay at her sister and brother-in-law's apartment, enduring her brother-in-law's complaints and dissatisfaction daily. Until that day, a turning point finally emerged. The director ordered her to pack her bags and head to London immediately, and her brother-in-law hurried to help her pack, as her departure was undoubtedly a relief for him. Thus, Ella's trip to London was merely as an accompanying person to the director, who had already arrived in London. As the plane took off, a long journey was about to unfold. In their conversation, she learned that Nick came from a wealthy family in London, and although he had aspired to start his own business early on, he had achieved nothing so far. Yet because of this, he genuinely admired Ella for being so young and already in a director position. Their topics flowed endlessly, though they didn't know how long they talked. When Ella woke up again, the flight attendants softly called her awake, smiling as they reminded her.
I'm going to need the salt and pepper shakers back.
What?
The salt and pepper.
Sorry about that.
Thank you.
Remember these two spice containers. An amusing little episode is about to unfold. Soon, the plane arrived at its destination, and as Ella exited the airport hall, she began searching for the hotel where the director and others were staying.
You know where you're going?
Yeah, the Carlson.
Very swanky.
Only the best.
Well, look, if you'd like.
A remarkable lady walked towards them, and she was Nick's mother. At a glance, the mother noticed Ella, and Nick quickly explained, Ella is the director from New York.
She's the one that spilled Bloody Mary all over my shoes, trousers and jacket.
Willie, don't be rude. Where are you going? Are you waiting for someone?
No, I'm on my own, but I'm going to the Carlson.
No. Not the Carlson. That's 4 streets from my house. Do you want a lift?
Ella firmly refused, but Nick's mother was too enthusiastic in her invitation, so she had to muster her courage and get into the luxury car. On the way, Nick's mother was full of curiosity about Ella, asking questions one after another, as if she were scrutinizing her future daughter-in-law. Nick, sitting in the front, was amused yet helpless, knowing his mother's enthusiasm was a bit overwhelming, while Ella grew increasingly anxious, having to fabricate more lies to avoid conflicting with her director identity. She started to regret the boastful claims she made earlier. Before long, the car arrived at the hotel entrance, and before Nick could ask for her contact information, his mother had already gotten her phone number, expressing eagerness for a future meeting.
Right, but I better get home and get changed.
I'm so sorry again about the...
It's all good. I'm joking. Alright.
Alright. Bye.
Bye.
In the eyes of outsiders, Ella played the role of a young and accomplished director, but the moment she stepped through the hotel door, she transformed back into the obedient assistant of the director. The director handed her a manual, seriously demanding that she memorize the prices of all the artworks before she returned from Rome. Ella dared not slack off, and immediately set off for the London branch. Dragging a heavy suitcase, she navigated through the streets of London, her persistent effort intertwining with the bustling city life, which made her appear somewhat disheveled. Fortunately, she managed to arrive just in time for the company meeting. From the meeting, she learned that the company had just taken on a major collaboration task, helping a billionaire auction off his treasured artworks, but Ella didn't realize that the mysterious billionaire was Nick's mother.